Okay, Cecily with Drive Go Drive, take 3 of a video that I've recorded 3 times. What am I going to talk about tonight? Well, this is the thing. Today I did a collaboration with my friend Kevin, and we talked about Las Vegas. And we talked about a few things from my video, which I'm not going to reveal to you because I want you to watch that video, duh. But I definitely wanted to highlight one of the things we brought up and just kind of explore that. So it will give you kind of like a teaser into what the video that we going to talk about, but it won't take away from it, okay? One thing that we all know at this point is that both Uber and Lyft are offering free rides to hospitals and blood donation centers. And I think that's great. That's awesome, right? Help heal the city. However, that brought up several things to me. Number one, free rides. These are not just rides. These are people who have decided to take to the road and work during this time. These are people, check this out, who are going to be compensated for taking people places for free. Listen, they're going to pay us to drive these people, even though we're not getting direct compensation from the rider, okay? Why not say this? In an effort to provide relief, we're going to be offering free rides to our riders. Hey, drivers, we really need you. We need you to be a part of this. We're going to compensate you for taking folks from point A to point B and helping the concert goers that were trying to get home. For those of you that came out and help people get home, help people get to hospitals, we want to compensate you for your effort. What's wrong with saying that? Lyft has something nice to say to the folks that provided safe rides. And they warned drivers that something was happening on the strip that night. They even asked drivers to come out that next morning to help. To argue that they could have done more as well, but at least they said something. Why are we referred to as rides? Why are drivers not directly communicated to? Why are we not acknowledged in this transaction? At the end of the day, you got to get in the car with a person. You may get $40 free when you sign up for Lyft, but you're going to ride with people for $40 worth of places to go. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And even if the app and the features and the this and the credit card and all these abstract ideals, you're going to end up coming in contact with a human being. That's what's going to happen. So why are we talking around the human interaction part? That doesn't make sense to me. And I'm starting to become more and more aggravated at the fact that we are allowing them to not acknowledge us. It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's by design. If you acknowledge me, then you need to care about me. If you acknowledge me, you have to care about the things that I say and the things that I want and the things that I do. You have to. You have to align yourself with me when you open up to me. That's one of the reasons why I think they don't want to. Because they don't feel like they have to. I probably went too far. But that's how I feel. And I know by watching several videos and reading that there are tons of Lyft and Uber drivers that were out there already, and folks were running up on their cars, and they let those people in, and they got those people from A to B without any compensation. There are people who jumped in their cars and headed down to the strip to help people just because. There are regular civilians who was like, look, I could go home or I could help you. Like, we know there were tons of Good Samaritans. There's no way that so many people could have gotten out of harm's way without the help of others. There's just no way it would have happened without that. Why does it take the media outlets to highlight these people? It just seems so abstract to me when you've got like Fox Las Vegas talking about a guy who gave 20 people rides. You know how long that takes? My one-time high of actually is 22 people in one day. That was morning to night, and I was so spent. Like I felt like I had the flu. Like I was so terribly tired, and this person did that. This is one person. I know there's tons. Like I have a link to all these people that were helping across the board. I feel a kinship with Vegas because I live in LA, and there are huge events that happen here. You got the Hollywood Bowl, you've got like the Staples Center, you've got all these places where you've got thousands of people jam-packed in spots. And even if you've worked like Hollywood Bowl after an event, like it is intense. Like the street is full of nothing but Uber and Lyft drivers, and you've got people running around, and we can't pick up right in front of the venue. They gotta all go down the street, so it's chaotic. Now mind you, put a bomber in the middle of that or a shooter or something, and you got like, there's no way for anybody to get out of there. There's no way for people to leave other than to be carried out of there. This could happen in any big city, which, most of us are going to stay and help. Most of us are going to try to help no matter what. I want to be acknowledged if I help. I want to be valued. I think it is a natural human desire to want to be appreciated and valued by any entity or anyone that you align yourself with. And I think that it's natural to want to align yourself with people and companies and things that have the same values as you. And I think the disconnect with a lot of people is that you feel like you're working for a company that you don't feel a kinship with their values. And I think that's what makes these app companies interesting jobs, because you're like, can I align myself with the culture? Do I believe in what they believe in? Am I proud to be a part of this company? Even if you're a contractor, you're still working for them. You're still associated with them. I don't know. Leadership comes from the top, and I hope that with the new CEO and the changes up top and all this, that we'll see some different things. I'll look back on these videos and I'll be like, oh wow, things have changed. Not just for me, but for whoever decides to do this kind of job. Because the reason why I do these videos is because it's not easy. This is not the easiest thing to do. Like, it's not hard to do, but it's not the easiest thing to do. And I want to help. I have a natural inclination and desire to help people, even if it's just one person. You know how excited I get when I get like a message that says, you helped me, you inspired me, I learned so much, you were right, or I tried that didn't work, but I appreciate you, and it all the same. Like, I'm telling you, like, I get pumped. It means that much to me because I'm a human being and not a robot. Okay. Check out the link in my description that has some links to articles of Uber and Lyft drivers that were featured by other media outlets. Would love to know if you know anyone personally or you know anyone's story. Like, I know there's some drivers out there in Vegas there's some vloggers out there. Like, it'd be great if you guys could round these people up and have them tell their story. Like, this is not for our entertainment and not for, some sort of like voyeuristic activity, but we're all learning from each other. Like, I would love to talk to the guys in Houston who helped after the storm. I would love to talk to any drivers that helped after the event that happened in Boston a few years ago. I want to know how people are handling these things. This is how we learn. And there's no education in this process. It's every man for himself. And that's not going to work. We're not going to progress collectively if we don't share information. There's no way we can. And it's not about pointing fingers, but it's about preparing for the future. What are your thoughts on my rant? And subscribe to Kevin so you can see our video, which I'm hoping he will post in the next 24 hours. I'm pretty sure that my content will return to normal, but this is what's going on in my mind. As a rideshare driver, I look at things from that point of view, and I say the things that I'm hoping that maybe you might want to say, or the things that you might be thinking. Just because it's not been addressed and not being said don't mean it ain't true. So we're addressing things over here.